So I'm just randomly standing here taking pictures of this car, and the bullet here is telling me how he's a bit of a fan of Chase Randall. And suddenly, you just roll in from Waco over there, and here you are, like, and you guys just met Chase the other night,
Yeah,
right?
we met on Saturday night after the races. They came by in the trailer, and we met and talked for a little while and became good friends.
Wow, that's crazy. What is it about this guy that's so cool, Bullet? What do you like about Chase?
It's an EMI car.
That's a good start, right?
It is.
Fair enough. And he can wheel it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were honking the other night, mate.
We were pretty good on Saturday. Just nothing could fall away. Just finished up second.
Restarts were not your friend, as Dad described it.
That's right. They were not good for us that night.
How old are you now, Chase?
17, almost 18.
Right, Bullet, how old are you?
10.
Right. So you would remember very well, I would think, Chase, what it was like to be at that age.
I do. I still do.
Hey, when did you start?
I started when I was 5 in quarter midgets.
Okay. So what advice would you be giving to the Bullet here about what he should be doing at this point?
Just hard work. Don't ever give up and just keep working at it.
Yeah.
You know, just keep pushing. You know, always work for your dream.
Yeah, absolutely. So I can't believe that we're doing this because he was literally just talking about you, and then in your role with, maybe if you swapped, do you think he'd notice if he took the Bush's chicken car and left yours? I think he might notice, I think.
Maybe.
How's Knoxville been for you?
It's been really well. We're enjoying it. You know, just having a fun year up here in Knoxville, and it's been good. Kind of enjoying the small town of Knoxville.
Why is it so important for you to be here? Knoxville's such a different place, Chase, to anywhere you're going to race later.
Yeah, so we came up here to Knoxville to run for the points and just run here at the track and run the sprint car capital of the world, and put all of our focus at learning this track at Knoxville. And it's been really tricky, but all that hard work's been paying off, and the reward is that much better.
What's it like? Tell the Bullet here what it's like to race at Knoxville. Like, when he gets here one day, what's he got to do?
There's nothing like it. I mean, you're just gonna go out there and basically run it at Daytona. You just hold the car straight and go wide open.
Yeah.
Right, that sounds easy enough, doesn't it?
Yep.
So this is pretty random, because we were only just talking before, weren't we? Yep. About the whole idea that he's a really big fan of Chase, and then all of a sudden we look up and I'm like, are you kidding me? There's the car. Now, he's 10. Yeah, I was just talking to Chase about that, how you would remember only too well when he was that age.
Right on.
What has been the plan for him that you can offer Brandon as well as to what he should do with the Bullet at this age?
Biggest thing is just stay in the seat. Just race as much as you can, as many different tracks as you can. We never raced one track forever. This is the first year we've ever raced one track consistently. We traveled, and just got experience. So partner with good people like, Frank over at Eagle, and you've got a good shot guy, you work with hand in hand, and that's what you need.
And you need a glitter ball.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a successful team, you need to learn how to dance, right,
That's
Chase?
right.
Because
Yeah,
this is John Travolta right here. I don't know if you know that. He cuts the moves and they hang a glitter ball inside the shop.
I saw the video.
Yeah, I think everyone's talking about that. We all thought it was Mum that was a dancer. I thought it was Mum that was a dancer.
No, she tries her best, but it doesn't really work out real well.
So, in terms of race prep and all those sort of things and things like that, what advice can you give these guys, John?
Every time you go out there, you're getting ready for your Indy 500. I mean, I don't care if it's a Friday night local show or if it's the Knoxville Nationals. You prep 100% every time.
Yeah, fair enough. So, I can't believe you're just standing here and the quickest chicken just rolls in like he's part of your photo shoot. Like he was photo bombing you. He's like, oh God, that's the Bullet. I better go down and stand down next to him and get a picture with him. That's how it worked. It's good to see you, mate.
Close. Good to see you too.
Appreciate it. Thanks, John. You can go about your business now. We'll just get out of your way, just pulling you up. Good to see you, mate.
You too, Wade.
Wow.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no
What a
problem.
cool experience that is. All right, so tell me, get in here for a sec, Dad. Let's keep talking about this. So what do you guys want to do? Like, where are you at with, I mean, you race figure 8 racing, which means you're partly crazy.
Yeah.
He agreed with me then. And then what from there? Like, what did you do? Where's your family history in racing from? Brandon?
So my stepdad raced figure 8 and got my older brother into it. And then I started racing in 2012 after a pretty bad motorcycle accident against everybody's advice. Got in a car and you get hooked. I mean, it only takes one time and you're hooked. And then I raced until 2016 when he got his first go-kart win. And
This sounds like a familiar story, John Randall. He used to race, and then all of a sudden his kid got fast, and then his racing career went out the window.
That's how it works.
That's exactly how it works, right? It's exactly what the quickest chicken did to his dad too.
Yep. And so we started him off in go-karts, racing kid karts, and he had a lot of success in kid karts, and then we moved straight into the cadet wing and the restricted box stock wing karts.
Did you always want to race micros? Like what sort of?
So when we were racing go-karts in 2018, Tyler Lee comes in with a micro sprint, not a go-kart.
Yep. And you're like, that looks like fun?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's how it all starts.
Yep.
So what are your plans? Like, what do you want to do when you're racing? You're only 10 years old and you're racing. Which places are you guys racing at?
We race at Warren County Speedway, Brooklyn Raceway, and then we've also had the opportunity to race at Cam Raceway in Nebraska and Jefferson County.
Okay. And these promoters have been inviting him because obviously he's quite young.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's how it works. You have to get invited to sort
Yep.
of.
I've been sending out messages and emails and trying to just our whole motto this year was making waves, and make waves, get people to notice him, to see that he can keep up with the pace,
Yep.
and allow us the opportunity to go out there and show what we got.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's go meet your little bro and mum in a second, all right? We'll let the quickest chicken take his hot rod.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing your hot rod down to our photo shoot, boys. What are the chances? That's just crazy. So I can't believe how random that just was. Who were we just talking about?
Chase Randall.
And then all of a sudden, like, oh, out of the heavens comes the Bush's chicken car. What are the chances? Did you organise that?
Oh.
Sawyer the Destroyer, did you organise that guy to come over then?
Nope.
You sure? Mama, was it you?
Nope, not this time.
That was just crazy. What are the chances?
Yeah.
I mean, I know he stays, the shop's only across the road, but still the timing for this. So, we've talked to this guy about what your boys' plans are and stuff, but how do you go as a mum of two fairly ornery little critters here? I would think this guy looks like trouble to me. I don't know for
Are
sure.
you trouble?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I picked it in one. So, who is he most like then, Mum?
Brantley is most like Brandon.
Okay.
Definitely.
So this is the trouble connection right here, the two of you.
This, yes. He's got that grin, but he definitely has a kind heart, and he's very sweet as well.
When is he racing?
Sawyer, what do you say you are? Are you retired? Yep. He raced flat carts and won a couple track championships and features and said he's retired. So he plays other sports now.
Good man. Probably where you make money to help pay for your brother's racing, I would say. All right, that's probably the way to go. So we were talking before about you've been racing, obviously, invitational events where you can race as a 10-year-old. Because what is the age?
The age was 12. I believe it got moved to 13, but pretty hard limit at 12 years old for A-class micros.
Okay.
They pretty much everywhere that we talked to, they wanted him to put a restrictor plate on it.
Yep.
I didn't want to do that. He started off in A-class, so we wanted to keep it A-class. So, like I said before, it's all about making waves this year and getting his name out there and getting people to notice him and his skill set.
Because you play football too, right?
Yep.
What position?
Linebacker.
Linebacker. You had to think about that for a second there. What's your favourite football team?
Chiefs.
Chiefs, radio. What I think you meant to say was your football team is the...
Chiefs and the Hawkeyes.
Oh my gosh. I had it worried for a second there. So why do you do it? Why do you want him to do this?
That's a question we get asked a lot. Why spend the money? Why race? And I tell people the same thing every time. It's because it's who we are. To non-racing people, you can't explain why you race. It's impossible.
Yep.
Why I push him, I asked him what he wanted to do, and he said he wanted to be a famous race car driver. And so I reach out to people much like yourself and to Frank Galusha and EMI Stallard and try to get him the best equipment around the best people, seeing what he can do. And we do it on a pretty low budget right now, trying to make things work and make everything click. But we do it just because it's who we are.
Yeah.
We are dirt track people, and been around it my whole life. She's been around it her whole life. I mean,
She's an IMCA girl.
I
Right?
am.
She's a Super Nationals girl. Like
I
she's
even
fender
ran
racing.
for
Yep.
Queen one year.
Did you really?
Yes, my freshman year of college.
Wow.
Which was a long time ago.
Super Nationals is pretty epic. There's no doubt about that. So it's a great looking hot rod. I got to say, it does look absolutely fantastic, even with this kid hanging off the back. All right, where do we find your socials and things like that? Where can people follow your racing, Bullet?
YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram
Yeah.
at Bullet Racing 38. And for the Facebook, it's Tjaden Racing.
Okay, turn around and show us the back of your shirt. So you got a pretty cool YouTube channel as well, right? So you work really hard on that sort of stuff. So nice, mate. Very good. Well, I'm looking forward to following what you're doing. Chase Randall is probably adding you on Facebook right now.
Yeah.
Might as well. Got lots of good partners involved. Got a really supportive family. It's good to meet you, mate.
Yep, nice to meet you too, Wade.
Let's hope the Bullet can hit the target a few times in the years coming up, and we can all watch this kid play like World Series baseball or something
There
like
we
that,
go.
right? What's your favorite team? No pressure. In your own time. Got a favorite football team?
No,
No. Got a favorite baseball team?
no.
Who's your favorite race car driver? Oh, thank gosh. Gee, I had to dig pretty deep on that one, Bullet. Good work, Sawyer. You got there in the end.